We're back, folks. We're going to play the Attorney General of Missouri's live press conference that she did about an hour and a half ago.
Was this just like out of the blue? You just got like a
Yeah.
Google thing?
Just yeah. Out of the blue.
So Missouri, I'm just going to share it.
Just in case anybody's wondering, whenever we start the live and we're looking down, it's because we're sharing our content.
Yeah. I guess it's called as a press briefing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish Tennessee was like Missouri. I'm going to keep saying that about every freaking state. Like, wish they could do it the right way.
Okay.
All right. And go here.
Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Test 1 2 3 4 5. Check 1.
Oops, I didn't mean to start playing it. Oh man. Okay. Doozy of a day. Mac did good though. I mean, he really, really, really did.
He did amazing.
They had their minds made up. I almost feel like they just asked questions so it looked like they were trying.
Mm-hmm. Something
hey.
was promised to somebody. Hey? That's what I feel like is going on in Tennessee. Something was promised to somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Mac was awesome. Ugh. Like, dude, that's all I can think about is this crap because I just keep thinking, like, it's just like, it's so crazy that they are literally not even giving a shit about, like, the science or the consumers
Yeah.
at all. Like, they don't care. To trade one addiction for another, dude, I can't stand hearing that shit.
I cannot stand that. That right there is that AANA bullshit. That is that freaking cult. The cult
Yeah.
words.
It's like, dude, come on.
Knowing damn well they be slamming 12 cups of coffee or 12, what do I say? 12 gallons of coffee. I don't know. I say something like that.
Yeah.
Hold on, Jordan calling me. I'm going to put it on mute.
It's just crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's sickening to know that, the people that run things in Tennessee literally like they haven't even like brought that up. Not at all. Like we're just collateral. I don't even know if we're collateral damage. It's like we literally do not matter. Period. It's insane. Oh yeah. I'm sure they're gonna have their 6-pack or their mixed drink or their freaking glass of wine and get inebriated and not even think twice about, the decisions they're making. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like just don't care. It's like I try and put myself like in their shoes. Like, okay, well they don't really know anything about it. Um, you know, they only hear a little bit of testimony and whatnot, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's been people I've been down there a couple times and talked to people, and I know there's been people that have called. I know there's been emails. I really don't even think they're reading their emails. I really don't. Yep. Yeah, I don't think they're reading their emails. I don't think they're, and I get it, like you're busy or whatever. But I mean, I just don't know. Like to just not care is insane. Hey, Jennifer, like it's just insane to not care. Like they haven't even said, well, we feel bad for the people, but, it's like that's not even cry like that. I think that's what bothers me the most.
Damn it, I'm over here talking on the freaking mute.
Like,
What are the chronic pain patients supposed to do?
yeah. Like that's what I'm saying is like they don't even consider it. So true. It's not right. All right, so I guess let's go ahead and start this whatever it is. Yeah, I've even put like sincere requests from Tennessee resident, making sure they know I'm from Tennessee. It's like there's more at play.
There is more at play here because
Yeah.
Karen Davenport is filing a lawsuit or is in a lawsuit.
I believe that.
And this is what I'd be telling everybody is that when KDA are out here putting out these videos and posts and stuff like that, they're all are involved in lawsuits or will be involved in lawsuits. So what they are doing is they are trying to sway the court of public opinion. So when their lawsuit goes to trial, and if there's a jury trial, they want the people to already have the seed planted in their heads.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like I ain't no lawyer, I ain't go to law school, nothing like that, but I've watched plenty of crime, true crime documentaries and such.
It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense.
So when Karen Davenport's lawsuit finally goes to court, she'll probably get extra millions of dollars tacked onto it if the state of Tennessee bans kratom. Because they could say, oh, look, the state of Tennessee recognizes it as a public health crisis.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna answer that. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this crap about stupid 7-0.
Yeah, I hate you, 7-0.
I hate you every day, 7-0.
Yeah.
All right.
You fucking hoe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You're welcome.
I wonder, does it start right away?
No, you probably fast forward a little bit.
Wish I had like an actual.
I know, like the little 10-second button.
Yeah. Because I feel like. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I didn't try and sit through all that. I wonder if it's gonna like. I hear him talking.
From Lake St. Louis.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming. Let me introduce the people who are up here with me. Starting on my far right is Alex Buttram from the Attorney General's office. Sorry, you'd think I'd know where I work. And then we have the chief from Lake St. Louis, and forgive the cheaters, Chris DiGiuseppe. I wanted to make sure I pronounced that correctly.
Can you turn the volume up?
And we have,
or maybe it's just my end.
Pastor Justin Bumbelow and Josh Patrick from Life Changers.
It's all the way up.
Immediately
Can you
to
not
the
hear it that
left
good?
is, Julie Weber, who runs
It's
the
good.
Poison Control Center. And then we have, Richard Moore, who is the DHSS Chief Counsel and Deputy Director, and then finally we have Leah Kaufman, who is with Shatterproof. Today, we want, and I'm so grateful to all of them for being here. They have been such great assistance as we have put together our case. Today we are announcing litigation against American Shaman following months-long investigation, CIDs that were sent out, also the seizure by the federal government of much product from their facilities in Kansas City. Still, they continue to produce 7-OH, and 7-OH, put simply, is a synthetic opioid that is being distributed over the counter in Missouri. We believe it is deadly. The FDA has said that the suppressive effects of it on your respiratory and coronary systems is 3 times greater than morphine. And to me, tragically, it's being sold as something that might even help you recover from your addiction. As you'll see in our lawsuit, one of the things we're concerned about is that they're giving out free samples of this highly addictive, highly intoxicating product. And the basis of our suit is the Missouri Merchandising Practices Act, and we allege that they're not disclosing that to the public, the highly addictive, highly intoxicating nature of their product. And so what we're asking the courts to do is to enjoin any further sales. We want them to shut down American Shaman, and we name several of their related companies in the lawsuit. Shut down American Shaman as soon as possible so that no more Missourians can be hurt and or killed by this product. We've got a few people that want to share their perspectives on this, and we're going to start with Julie Weber from the Poison Control Center. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm Julie Weber, and I'm the director of the Missouri Poison Center, a program hosted by SSM Health Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. I'm here to address really our concerns about the 7-OH, the synthetic product that we're seeing. It is an opioid, like an opioid medication. Lack of regulation allows internet sites, head shops, and gas station markets to sell sources of the 7-OH and kratom that are not regulated, and therefore their content, quality, and safety are not assured. The actual chemical composition and dose are very different often than what's in the label. There are no guidelines either for proper labeling or packaging. Without appropriate guidelines for packaging, users do not know what the product contains, and they're at risk for overdosing as well as becoming addicted. This also makes it hard for the nurses and pharmacists on the Poison Help Hotline at the center to really know exactly what a person has actually taken. Those calling the hotline often refer to the product as Kratom 7-OH, using the names interchangeably just to show how we're not certain what are in these products, and with the synthetic it is extremely strong. Packaging has also been made appealing, featuring the different bright colors and images that mimic store-bought candies and drinks. Children are accessing these occasionally and getting into these products because they think it's good to eat. So single substance kratom exposures have totaled over 300 cases over a 14-year period, and calls that have come into the Poison Center where we've managed. The 2025 spike is what really brought attention. In 2024, there were 24 cases, and that has gone up to more than 75 in 2025. Our trajectory already for this first quarter is consistent and continues to grow. At the Missouri Poison Center, we're receiving calls where the symptoms involve a very rapid heart rate, increased blood pressure, agitation, there's hallucinations, vomiting, and in severe cases, central nervous system depression leading to respiratory depression as well. We've also seen individuals developing tolerance, dependence, and withdrawal, creating the same cycle that they're trying to escape. Intentional use, especially misuse and abuse, is the most common reason for exposure. Withdrawal-related calls. Over 21 cases were reported last year, people going into a withdrawal because of this dependency. While smaller in number, unintentional exposures happen and adverse reactions, indicating the additional risk for public health. Our message today from the Poison Center is very simple. 7-OH is not harmless, herbal product. Its potent alkaloids carry medical risks, and the synthetic form is really a current public health risk, and a trend that does need to be addressed is happening before the exposures continue to rise and harm our communities. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce Chief Chris D. Giuseppe to speak.
All right, thank you. I'm Chief Chris Giuseppe from the Police Chiefs Legislative Coalition, representing our law enforcement leaders across the state, and we want to recognize Attorney General Hanaway's efforts to help protect our communities. Your police officers across the state continue to deal with an ongoing opioid epidemic where people have died from overdoses of fentanyl, heroin, and other illicit drugs. Law enforcement does not need another intoxicating substance with potentially lethal effects. In May of 2019, the chief medical examiner from the St. Louis County region testified to the St. Charles County Council that, quote, kratom is an opioid drug, and it has the same effect on opioid receptors that depress respiration. This is similar to heroin and fentanyl. She further indicated that 9 people had died in just over a year in St. Charles County, one of which only had kratom in their system. She went on to say that she had 2 other deaths in St. Louis County where kratom was the only substance in the body. This is a substance that can be sold anywhere to anyone in our gas stations and convenience stores, to adults or children. That's why our organization's been working with our lawmakers to ban these substances. And from our ongoing visits to Jefferson City to educate legislators, we've concluded that the kratom industry is connected to yet another multi-million-dollar operation that continues to make money at the expense of our community members. Similar to illicit narcotics, this hurts people in addiction. It also threatens the safety of our neighborhoods, businesses, and schools. Our continued endeavor to protect people is a team effort. Our law enforcement leaders will continue to work with our Attorney General, our courts, and our elected officials to do what we do, to protect and serve the people of Missouri. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce now Pastor Justin Bumbalow.
Thank you. I'm Justin Bumbalow. I'm the Executive Director of Life Changers Missouri. We deal with a lot of kratom instances where people will swap addictions. So this substance is bearing as a substitute for people that are in addiction from specific opioid abuse, and they're swapping these things out thinking they're a safe thing to swap out. And what we're seeing is a lot of overdose situations, especially with the 7-OH synthetic kratom, and then a lot of mental setbacks are happening from these people that are swapping this substance out. When we deal with these type of situations in our program, we're trying to get people past addiction. We're trying to get them free from those things and in a place of sobriety. And the 7-OH is not a sobriety. This is people getting back on drugs, an opioid. This causes a relapse. I've had several instances where people would come in and they would relapse. On one specific situation, we had a gentleman that was supposed to graduate our program that day, and then ended up abusing kratom and ended up overdosing that night. Did not get to graduate. Instead of a graduation date, he met his death date that day. Another instance we had with another gentleman that was in our program that he had abused the 7-OH kratom to a point of a mental breakdown and committed suicide. So the very thing that he was trying to get away from is the very thing that tried to kill him by doing the 7-OH synthetic opioids. The people that we get our drug tests from, because we have to drug test frequently, advised us that we need to start buying kratom tests for our program because the kratom epidemic that's happening across the country. They said that we needed a test for this, that this is a drug that could mentally alter people and eventually set them back into a relapse and addiction. So a lot of these things that we are witnessing is overdose, relapse, people that's trying to get free and set free from addiction are ended up get right back into the same trap, right back into the same bondage. A lot of those people that I've been ministering to about opioid, getting free for them, they're not with us today because of the 7-OH kratom epidemic. Thank you. I'll give it back over to Attorney General Hanaway.
Thanks so much. I really want to thank everybody who's standing here with me. DHS is one of the plaintiffs in this lawsuit. I want to thank the department for joining us in the suit. And I want to thank everybody behind me who has to deal with this substance almost on a daily basis, whether it's from the perspective of trying to help people recover from a poisoning or recover from an addiction or to keep our communities safe. Many of them have traveled a really long ways to be here, and it is so helpful. We've heard so much around the state anecdotally about how dangerous this drug is, but these people behind me have the facts to support everything that we have pled in our lawsuit. Be happy to take questions. And I know, I think that everyone who spoke would be willing to answer a question if you've got one.
Hi, my name is Natanya. I'm with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I was wondering if you could break down the legal status of kratom and 7-OH, and then and kind of explain how your lawsuit targets, the ending of the sale of these products. And, if it's a labeling thing, can companies get around it by maybe like explicitly saying that it's dangerous, or being specific about what they're including in these products, and then sort of skirt the lawsuit in any way?
Yeah, well, so the issue, there's a couple of theories that are involved with our suit. So violations of the Missouri Merchandising Practices Act, where they have misrepresented what's in the product and the nature of the product, that it's addictive, that it is intoxicating, and we don't think that they can circumvent those claims because the behavior's already happened, right? We're talking about things that they have done, and we want to enjoin them from ever doing it again in the future. DHSS also has the ability to approve new drugs, and so they could have, at some point prior to now, applied either to the FDA or to DHSS to approve the drugs. They're also in violation of that statute. So that's the other claim we bring. So they're well afoul of the law on many fronts.
Hi, Olivia Hayes, ABC 17 News. We cover the mid-Missouri area, but we're located in Columbia. Just from personally driving around, I see kratom light-up signs on a lot of smoke shops in our area. How does this lawsuit, specifically focusing on a business in the St. Louis area, influence potential future litigation to areas like Columbia?
Well, one thing that's super important, and this business is actually based in Kansas City. If I said St. Louis earlier, please forgive me. Anecdotally, we hear that it manufactures and distributes the majority of kratom and 7-OH statewide. Now, our lawsuit involves 7-OH at this point. I know the legislature is sort of debating both substances. What we know is that kratom is a natural substance, it's a plant, and that 7-OH is a tremendously concentrates the active ingredients from kratom, and that's what makes it so dangerous. We're not saying kratom's safe, but what we do know is that 7-OH is highly addictive and has been deadly, and so that's what our target is. So my hope is that those businesses in mid-Missouri are no longer able to purchase it and resell it, but we will also, at some point, sort of work through this organization and hopefully prevent anybody from selling it as well.
Thank you.
Hi, Will Fira, KOMU8. I'm also from mid-Missouri. If kratom behaves like an opioid, why isn't it already illegal under the laws that make things like recreational fentanyl illegal?
It's a new enough drug that the FDA and our state regulatory schemes just haven't come up with it. As you know, the General Assembly is debating bills this year to make it illegal, and you know, it's a constant battle. Like, the chemistry has gotten better. AI's helping chemists. Like, what can we distill to get to some highly addictive, highly intoxicating product? And it is going to continue to be a foot race to keep up with drugs as they morph from one to another.
Good afternoon. Lily Halloran with St. Louis Public Radio. You've mentioned the legislature is working on legislation to, regulate these products. What specifically would you like to see from the General Assembly this year? What things could be passed that would help your office?
So, for the most part, I don't take a position on what they're doing over there because I used to be over there, and I know how much I didn't enjoy when other people had strong opinions about how to legislate. But on this one, I feel strongly enough. 708 should be banned. I don't have a conclusion reached on kratom yet. That's an ongoing discussion. But there's evidence is overwhelming that 708 is re-addicting people who are trying to recover from opioid addictions, addicting for the first time people who think it's some safe, natural product, and killing people. We got to put a stop to it. And I hope your viewers and listeners, if they know anyone who's thinking about taking it, I wouldn't take kratom either. I mean, 708 is distilled from kratom. These are dangerous substances we don't know a lot about.
Will from KOMU8 again. I understand your case hinges on claims that they've mislabeled the products. Will you be presenting lab evidence that they have mislabeled the quantity of 708 in the product?
Well, so it just depends how far this goes along. Like, I'm assuming they're going to fight hard, and we will have to put evidence on like that from scientists. And I think once we get into that phase of it, what we're going to find is that these products aren't precisely what they claim to be, and that there may even be other dangerous substances mixed in with 708.
I want to make clear, are you alleging that they've advertised kratom and 708 as sort of an addiction cure, an addiction stopping aid?
What they've said is it's non-addictive and it's non-intoxicating, and they're giving away free samples of a highly addictive product, and they're advertising all over the place, particularly in the Kansas City region.
Thank you.
Natanya Friedheim from the Post-Dispatch again. There is a piece of legislation that would add 7-OH to Schedule 1, but it specifically concentrated at levels above 400 parts per million. Do you have any thoughts about if that's the appropriate kind of chemistry?
I don't, and I don't know if Dr. Weber has any, or anyone else has an opinion on the concentration. I don't want to get too deep in the science. If I could do science, I would have gone to med school instead of law school, so.
And I just wanted to ask, any other of the companies that you did these CID with, Green Dragon, CBD Emporium Incorporated, any updates on what those results for them came back to?
No additional updates today. We continue to work on the investigations, and you should view this as a and the proprietors of these businesses should view this as a very live investigation. All right.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Excuse me if it's ignorant, but would this lawsuit do anything to take products that are already on the shelves across the state off of the shelves and stop them from being sold?
No, so what it will do, well, it may actually, so American Shaman and its subsidiaries do have some retail locations, so in those locations, it may remove them from the shelves. It would if our injunction is granted. And it would stop distribution to these other shops, but we'd probably have to file additional lawsuits to get to the ones that aren't owned by this conglomerate.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much for covering this. It's really important to the future and the health of Missouri. Thank you.
Is that it?
I guess so.
I didn't want to talk real loud because I know I had to like turn my volume up. Okay.
Yeah. So, well, American Shaman done made billions, like I said, off creating addictions, and he probably gonna throw a lot of money into this lawsuit too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. Mm,
For a brief description.
What a day.
Like, did he honestly think that the government wasn't gonna go after him? Like, in my opinion, anybody who sells 7-OH needs to be charged with drug trafficking and or narco terrorism. You know, something to that magnitude.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they just thought they was just gonna sell as much as they could and then just walk away.
I mean, the dude already had spent prison time for narking on his marijuana drug dealer. You know? He was in Justin, do you remember Vince Sanders' criminal history? Like, I think it was like a Kirby vacuum salesman and a car salesman. Like, he just jumps around from different I don't want to say communities, because he's trying to stay into the, but he just keeps changing his product, you know? And it's like he trying to be like this kingpin, like this mafia boss. They are extreme. They are. That's why, you know, if this federal ban comes for the 7-OH and 7-OH Act, they need to include all derivatives.
Yeah. Like everything. Dude, there ain't even no telling. Like
No,
at
no,
this point, like
Justin, that was the other dude
what?
where he wore a wire for the Aryan Brotherhood in federal prison. To get out.
Oh,
That's the other guy. I don't even want to name that dude. Oh, he did the same thing? Wait a minute. Wait. What? Yeah, so I don't think Vince did that. I think, you know, Vince snitched, Vince and his wife, and Vince took the fall for it, something like that, and his wife was able to stay home and take care of the kids. But Vince had, you know, was doing all these backyard drug deals with marijuana and snitched on his dealer, like out in Vegas or something like that. It's been a while since I reread Vince Sanders' long, lengthy history. You missed the Missouri Attorney General doing a press conference stating that they have filed litigation against the 7-OH, I don't even call him distributor, the 7-OH drug dealer, American Shaman. So they're filing a lawsuit.
yeah, I don't know. I know South Carolina came up, but I can't remember. There's been so many things. I bet somebody in the comments said South Carolina.
You totally can. I've even said that before, that somebody can make a Netflix special
Oh
about
yeah.
about some of these drug dealers and manufacturers and all that shit. It's insane. You could just write it. You could do a damn TV series on freaking, I don't even want to name their .orgs, but the 2.orgs. There's so much crap.
It's crazy how much people will do just to get away with like walking the line to make as much money as they can.
Yeah. And they don't care.
No,
They
don't
do
care at
not
all.
care. I've said this a million times. This is America. You cannot be selling an over-the-counter opioid like that. You know,
They're
and they
like,
did-
watch me.
the way that they did it is they called it a kratom product. That's how they've been able to skirt the law this whole time. And then you
Yep.
got dumb motherfuckers that want to continue calling it a kratom product or a kratom alkaloid. It ain't no fucking alkaloid.
Yeah. It's not kratom. It's not a kratom product. They're two separate things.
It's a metabolite from a metragenine extract or your liver. Your liver is what turns metragenine into safe and self-limiting natural forms of 7-OH in your body.
Yeah. Natural kratom alkaloid.
Yeah, my ass. My ass.
It's like, gosh. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to see that.
But you know what people fail to realize is that there's only 1 or 2 of the major manufacturers for 7-OH. All these other fly-by-night companies that have popped out, they're all under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
You got Mr. Vincey Sanders of American Shaman that does the manufacturing for them. They just rename it. And so everybody thinks, oh, well, this 7-OH person has their COAs, or, oh, this 7-OH person is safe. Oh, this 7-OH, no.
Yeah. Like, there's just like multiple people, like, it's mass produced.
Yep, mass produced.
Period.
And it was mass produced on purpose to be called a kratom product. So that they wouldn't be able to catch the eye of the government. Yeah, who knew throwing pull shock on a mint extract creates a natural product? I know. I can't even get over. I can smell it. I can freaking smell it.
I've heard people say, like on Reddit and stuff, say it smells like fingernail polish remover too.
Yeah, acetone.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, but I just wouldn't even want to put that in my body.
No.
It makes you freaking glow in the dark and shit, dude. I mean.
So if you guys don't know already, there's going to be a kratom advocacy fly-in that's going to be happening sometime in April. So where we fly into Washington, D.C., kind of like what I did last year in April. So, reach out to your favorite vendors or what have you. Ask them to sponsor you to get out there. Mac and them will come up. Well, they're trying to get a room reserved for the congressional briefing. So whenever Mac and them get a date, I'll be sure to let y'all know. But I plan on going. You'll see my thick, pink-colored, long nails, happy ass there.
You and me both, but like I won't have nothing to do with it.
No,
nothing.
I won't touch it.
Like I keep talking about, like I know I've said this several times, but like I thought about buying some to bring to like the hearing that I went to in Tennessee, and I was like, dude, I will not even spend my money on it to buy it as a prop. I'd rather dig through public garbage and get an empty blister pack than give any money to those people. Yep. Period.
I don't care if they show up. Let them show up.
Yeah. They're busy doing other stuff behind the scenes.
7-OH is their best friendy.
Yeah.
It's their best friendies.
I hope I can go. We shall see.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. Anybody that follows those 2 .orgs that represent 7-OH, you are high out of your damn mind. They are using you. You know what? I hear in these legislation hearings that it's illegal in D.C., but I have never known it to be illegal.
No. And there's a lot of people that fly into D.C. that have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. There's ads on TikTok for it.
Yeah.
That Cures or whatever. Like, it's crazy. Like, AI ads, just, they pump them out. Like, there's all kinds of different ones. I can't imagine how much money they spend on advertising. I'm just so sick of it.
They up there and probably spending the amount of money that we see the big pharma ads on TV.
Yeah. Oh man, what a day. I tell you.
It ain't over till the fat lays things in Tennessee. And I
Yeah.
ain't shown yet. So I don't know. Mac did phenomenal. If y'all didn't see the Tennessee hearing, it'll be the hearing before this one. So, get up off here and go check that out. Mac did amazing.
He did. He did a really good job. I mean, I knew that it's like I already knew that they had their minds made up, but I thought, "Oh, it's going back and forth maybe." You know what I'm saying? But I mean, and also, I mean, it's not over yet. There still has to be another vote. I don't know if it's just one vote, it goes to the House floor, or if it has to go through the Senate and the House. I'm gonna find that out. But yeah, it's not over yet. But it's just not looking great. Not looking great. But anyway, or we're gonna get off here and
Try to go chill out.
yeah.
I
I don't think I'll be honest, I'll be honest, I just don't have a good feeling about Tennessee.
Helton Haynes is not willing to accept any amendments. She was
Yeah.
asked that at the last hearing. She's not
Yeah.
willing to accept it.
Like she wants the full ban or nothing. Period.
They took a piece of a video I did for Craig. They used your stuff, Sherry?
God, that is so messed up.
You know what? That's the typical 7OH industry. Is they're using Kratom advocates. Period.
Right? That's all they do is they just taint the waters, man.
They're using the Kratom advocates, even if they're just using your voice or your platform. They're using you.
I'm trying. I just keep thinking about all the people that are going to be affected. It's just awful to think about.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch the Tennessee hearing. It was Mac did amazing. He did phenomenal.
He did. And there were some good questions, and like, I mean, at least there was 2 reps that were cool.
Yeah.
You know? I hope so, but I don't know.
We need a Hail Mary. We need a Hail Mary for Kansas and Tennessee. That's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a Hail Mary.
I mean, I'm glad. I don't know. It's just been it's been a rough. I mean, I knew it was going to be a bad year, but wowza.
Yep. Yep.
I didn't know how bad. Good Lord. All right, everybody. I hope everybody has a good